So I'm going to start loading the game for our game review, gameplay review session. This is the fourth installment, and last time we went to Cambridge, and that is where we are now. I was fiddling a lot around with the tracks up there. So today we are going to take that first. That decreases the price on locomotives. And then I'm going to do some rural stations so we can actually start getting stuff into the different towns. So we need Dover to grow. So that would be the first place to start. The thing is, normally I would kind of start where the cities are and connect all interesting rural things which actually come into those towns. Mostly because the rural give some income, and I actually noticed one thing. This one I'm going to decimate some of the trains here, because they are at this point not earning any money. So I want to make sure that at least we get our money worth. So the thing is, you don't want to lose out a lot of money in the beginning, and I have been a little bit stupid with some of the things I've done so far. So that I need to rectify, and I need to kind of take it as it comes. So the next one is a supply tower. I could put a train on without building that. Don't know if I can afford it. Probably not. Just need one from the beginning. 33,000. I need to earn that before I can actually get it. The thing is, I can borrow money, but it's a risky slope to take. I always find in most games where you actually can borrow money, you end up much worse off if you do. So I would rather take the little bit the okay, let's wait and see approach. And yeah, it results in the waiting game sometimes, and that is as it is. If you really like this type of games, you don't mind the waiting game. If you like games with constant action, I don't think this game is for you anyway. So I would not go down that route. Pun intended. But the thing is with this is you can actually go in and kind of manage many aspects of the game, and you can improve. However, the first 2-3 years, it is a lot of weight. When you come through the first hurdle and start earning money, having a weekly income of half a whole million units, credits, whatever it's called in the game, then you will actually be fine, and you can build whatever you want. You can expand as you want. You can double tracks, four double, make quadruple tracks, and start splitting out. But don't do it as I did in this from the beginning. That's way too early and not needed really. All what I fiddled around around Oxford was a little bit stupid. So as soon as we get this train, it will actually start earning money itself, and of course the next priority will be to put the supply towers up, because without that the train won't run a lot. They will not stop totally, but they will start driving slower and slower, and then eventually they will break down, and then you suddenly need much more repair to them than good is. So luckily I can see we're starting getting a couple of jumps sometimes, so there are goods which have been transported, or passengers, mail, and it grows as the cities grow. So as I said, the first 2-ish years is the hardest to get through. It is a lot of waiting for money to come in. And yes, I could borrow some money now, but that wouldn't really help me, because then later I might need a loan and I can't get one. So we can see our train is rushing to the cornfields to pick up corn for Dover. This is a nice landscape. You see we are going in minus, so hopefully that will actually, because I need a supply for this train before I can go on to do anything else. And I need to bear in mind, I also need to make sure that the trains are repaired at stations when needed. You don't want a lot of trains breaking down on the line, because that delays, and the more it delays, passenger traffic will suffer. They are more calculated on how fast they are transported from A to B, where goods is more calculated, it's transported from A to B to C to D, the distance more than the speed they run with. So, well, I need 30-ish thousand. I can actually get the warehouses, but I can't afford actually to build any at this point. They cost 140,000 a piece. So, but it does have priority. There's an auction for a research thing. I can't afford that, so I'm just going to close it. It doesn't go away, but it comes quicker if you can pay for it. So next priority is this one, which is 30,000. And you can see when I try to place it, it gives me a dollar sign with a no-go over it. So saying we don't have money for that. That is something which doesn't have supply. It is not overly good. That is those kind of things that it's easy to forget something, and my advice would always be finish off one town before you go on to the next one, so you are sure that everything is done as it should be. Because if you don't, you miss out. I'm actually ignoring that one up there. I think it's up at Oxford. I need to finish Dover off first. Otherwise I forget it down here, and then same story over and over again. But it's actually easy to see that you have placed them. They would be circles. Gridiron would be squares. I'm unfortunately in a situation where my trains are running with very low percentage, and again, that's one thing you really suffer with in the start of the game. It will improve as things grow. Cities, even the rural industries will grow, provide more and more, and you can even buy them and upgrade them yourself. We'll get to that at some point, but for now I need to have a sustainable rail network. I can actually place that now. Then that's done. So Dover is done. That is done. Then I should really address the one up here. So I need 30,000 to build that. I can go in and take a cheap loan, even though I say don't do that, but yeah, now it has broken down. Another thing I need to find out, competitors' railroad opening. Our result is improving, that's good. So that's another thing you need to make sure you have maintenance depots so trains get repaired when they reach a certain point. And I need to make sure that I have everything up here. See, that one I didn't put on either. What have I been thinking? I haven't built that, so okay. I'm trying to put a supply on the road. That is a little bit silly. London, I just double check. I built a maintenance depot there. And Dover, I built one there as well. Good. Then the trains are taken care of. So if you click on it, and you can see buy buildings, so you can buy it for an amount. It differs what type it is, and then you own it, and then you can actually upgrade it so it produces more. You have to click that, not the station. This one is 133,000, but it has already upgraded to level 2, so it produces more. Good to know. So everything seems good now, and we are actually earning money. So my idea is actually to get from here to Cambridge as well, so that we can start producing some more beer there. Again, it's connected. That you supply the grain to where you make the beer, and the beer is then produced in the town. That is one of the things which is on the need list. You see, it has a higher demand than for the other things. And demands will change as the city grows. There's a lot of beer production in this area, and that's actually kind of making it very difficult to get proper freight out of it. So I very often use the rule to kind of give some money foundation, because it's easy money and it makes the cities grow, and as they grow they will get more passengers and freight, therefore they will put more in your trains. If you, for instance, look at the passenger list, passengers per week, they have 14 to Oxford, we service them all. They have 14 to London, we service all of them. For some reason we don't service those to Dover. They should go via London. but then you can see the numbers go down, and up in Scotland it's very low, but there would be some, but Dover and Birmingham is actually what would be needed. But one of the problems is that we share passengers and freight, so well, that shouldn't really matter as there's only beer everywhere, but for some reason it seems to do. But those kind of things we will address, no doubt about that. So I know I can't afford it right now. I'm going to put it on the north side, because if I want to use this through to Birmingham from Cambridge, that might be a quite good sideline eventually. Then you can go through this station. There's no benefit doing so, but that I know of, I would say. But the thing is, then you save a little bit on tracks. Come on, 50, come on. So yeah, I think I will stop the video here, and then just let it run to gain some money, and then continue from there when we can actually pay for it. So thank you for watching, and hope you gain a little bit out of it, and I'll be back in the next installment. Thank you.